Alrighty, I've been gorging myself on Arena Cube. It's been a lot of fun. It is wrapping up for now. Obviously, it will be back, but it's time to do a team draft. I'm going to be doing some Avatar here this week, of course, since that's the sets that's coming out. But 4 and 4 team drafts, missed those two. And first pick of Mana Crypt. Mark's passing to me, the #1 Citadel fan, so I got to keep that in mind. Passing to Githyanki here. Probably takes Mox Diamond. It's just the best card and kind of, it's colorless. Pyroblast goes, actually, Cogwork might be better than Mox Diamond. I wouldn't be surprised if it was. So, Cogwork and Mox Diamond, the next couple picks. Then maybe Pyroblast Subtlety. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, maybe I get back like a Limdual's Vault or something, or a Manamorphose. I don't know. We'll take Mana Crypt. We'll see where we go. I think Mana Crypt is at its best in 2 decks, like Red-Green Beats and Academy. And... there's a Gut. There's also Felia. There's also Lotus Petal. Ancient Tomb. Volcanic Island. Okay, Githyanki did take the Cogwork. Multiversal Passage is a strong card too. Also, Avatar update coming to Cube. So I'm recording this on Monday. And Avatar comes out on Tuesday. So next Cube draft, next Team Cube should have the Avatar updates in. What do I take here? Do I take Ancient Tomb or Gut? I kind of just want to take Gut. I like Gut a lot. There's also Lotus Petal. Lotus Petal is a very strong card. It's colorless. There's also Felia. Felia is comparable with Gut. They're both good with Mana Crypt. The problem, Mark passing to me feels like makes Petal a little worse. I'm going to take Gut. We'll see. We'll see how this works out. Kind of not well, because had I taken Petal, I'd probably take Manifold Key. You'd go with Mana Crypt. Gut doesn't really go with any of these cards. I guess there's Animate Dead is a decent card. There's also Passageway Seer. Could just take Manifold Key anyways. I just feel like Manifold Key at least has like a dream. All right. And there's also Preordained and Sicarian Infiltrator. I do like Sicarian Infiltrator with Gut, but... Or just take like Spell Pierce. Spell Pierce is a pretty good card. I could certainly do that. This pack has all comparable power level cards. I'll just take Animate Dead. I think that's where I want to be. Okay, now there's a Necromancy and a Fatal Push and a Pyrokinesis. I really like Pyrokinesis. And City of Traders and Gemstone Caverns. Black is not its best with Mana Crypt, but Black-Red aggro can use it pretty well. 3 good red cards in this pack. There's also Paradoxical Outcome. Could have taken Petal Key Outcome. Fatal Push. Maybe I just Fatal Push. Or maybe I take Necromancy. I mean, you know what? Maybe I'll take Necromancy, and maybe there's like some kind of Animate deck open. Now there's Evora and Citadel. Citadel. And Toxic Deluge. I could take Evora. That goes pretty nicely with both Gut and the Animate spells. All right. Part of it is the Arena Cube, the Animate strategies are pretty bad, so it's kind of nice to get back to it being decent. All right, look, now I'll take a Tali. This is we're going places. Passing a Dak, a Narset, Pentad Prism, Unholy Heat, Birds. But I also rarely go into Animates, so Mark might not realize that. Oh, there's a Lumberjack here, though. Maybe I take Lumberjack anyway, because Lumberjack is so good when you end up in red-green. I don't think I'm giving up that much. The Paradoxical Outcome Artifact deck would have had some interesting stuff. I don't know that it'd be better than doing this. Well, let's see. What would I have had? I would have taken Crypt, Lotus Petal. Yeah, I'm not sure. Well, this pack is kind of bad. Maybe I just take Sentinel in case I do end up red-green. Yeah, all right. That seems fine. Sentinel also pretty good with Gut. So let's see. I'd have Crypt, Lotus Petal, Manifold Key, Paradoxical Outcome, and yeah, some other decent cards. Well, despite the fact that I have some Animate stuff, maybe I'll splash it because I kind of just want to take Noble here. It does actually look like red-green is open, and Itali's technically red-green. And even if I do end up splashing some Animates, the red-green base here looks pretty good. I didn't see any Taigas or Stomping Grounds, so we'll have to be on the lookout for those. Obviously, Lumberjack doesn't really work without those, but I love Mana Crypt in this kind of deck. I mean, just turn 1 Sentinels, so good. And then here, interesting. Vaultborn is an Animate card versus a red-green Surveil, which I think is better than a Thornspire, just because a fetchable Surveil land is pretty nice. Can also cast Vaultborn. I think I'm just going to take Vaultborn here. Red-green lands, I think, are not the hardest to get. I mean, I'm giving up 2 here, which is unfortunate. But I could be kind of like Jund Reanimator, and Vaultborn is castable. Turn on Lumberjack, turn 2 Mana Crypt. That is actually casting Vaultborn. Plus, Vaultborn Necromancy. You cast Necromancy at instant speed, intentionally. Brings back Vaultborn, then you get the trigger, and then Vaultborn dies. Vaultborn comes back as a token, all that good stuff. All right, well, red-green does seem open. I think I take Bloodbraid Challenger. Stormseeker is also good, but I really like having Challenger as a good grindy card. And then now I'm going to take City of Traders. Elf is fine, but it's not where you want to be. I do like Goldspan as well, but the soul lands are really good. Ancient Tomb is gone, but I have Mana Crypt and City of Traders. All right, well, the specking on black didn't work out that badly. Oh, interesting. I think I will go with the Deathclaw here. I've kind of been impressed with that card. I've lost to it a decent amount. And I'm just going to be like Jund. Red-green beats with a couple reanimate spells. I could have taken the Epicure as another discard outlet, but I already have Evora, and I think Epicure is just okay. I like to have a little bit more before I play that card. Skull Clamp is a good one to combine with it, but I like where we're at here. This deck looks like it could be pretty sweet. Next, I'm just going to open a Mox Ruby, and then Cathar Commando gets played so much more. I don't think I'm playing either of these, given the circumstances, and if I had to splash a white for artifact removal, I'll just play the Cathar Commando. I just think, oh, okay, well, it is definitely open. That's one of the advantages of red-green. It's never not open. Okay. Back to time. Well, no Ruby, but there's Undermount Adventure, Thoughtseize, Hullbreacher, the One Ring. I think I actually take the One Ring over Undermount Adventure, and the reason is the One Ring is colorless, so Mark could take One Ring no matter what he's got, though there's still some other powerful options, whereas Undermountain is a lot less likely to see played. I would rather have the Undermountain, but this is a team draft, and the One Ring is very good, so let's just take the One Ring here. It's also good if you're planning on fighting over the initiative. I'm going to take Cogwork here. This pack is not good enough. So Githyanki, open double power. maybe. So Cogwork and just to combine the big things there, even though that's not technically the curve. So what am I looking for to wheel here? Or Rabble Master, Dragon's Rage Channeler, maybe. I don't even really like Channeler all that much. All right, I will take the Cogwork here. Pack 2, pick 2. It's early enough Cogwork. I don't think that's going to be bad. Plus, I've only opened one piece of power, so I'm due to open a double power pack anytime now. And then here, Time Twister and Ocelot Pride. I'm going to take Bristly Bill or Zeotora's or Mana Confluence, honestly. I'm not taking Persist, Sunset Saboteur, Night's Whisper, or Temple Garden. Maybe I just take Mana Confluence. It seems like what this deck could use. And I don't think, I think Bristly Bill has a good chance of wheeling. Also, if I get Fanatic of Ronus or Bristly Bill back, I won't be too unhappy. But Mana Confluence will be nice. This deck just needs some amount of fixing here. And then here, Badlands is nice. I think I will take that. Because, again, there's Cub and Chariot and Burst Lightning and Pyromancer. Oh, wait, there's an Archon too. No, I've got enough Reanimate stuff. I'll just take the Badlands. I also want to be able to cast my things, which all of these are a lot more castable than Archon. Not that it would be uncastable, but I'm not going to go heavy Reanimator, it looks like. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I will get something back here, I think. Oh, Strip Mine and Titania. We haven't seen Red and 6 go by. I think I just take Strip Mine. And then if Titania wheels, which probably won't, that'd be nice. But Crucible's already gone. That's fine. I just don't really like Titania without Strip Mine or Sylvan Safekeeper Zerner, which we haven't seen yet, but Strip Mine still seems pretty good. Passing Thassa's Oracle, Phoenix Urge. Yeah, I don't think Titania comes back here, but that's okay. Ooh, now there's a Chain Lightning. I'm happy enough to take that. Don't think I want any of these black cards, though black is open this direction. It was not that open in pack 1, so I don't expect to get a lot pack 3, but that's okay. I'm happy enough being red-green here. Gordios Vengeance, Gristlebrand. I mean, I'd probably just take Mortuary or Blackcleave Cliffs. And here, I've got a Badlands that's fetchable. Blackleaf is untapped, but I also don't necessarily want to lead like that. And this is a forest for Lumberjack. I think I'll do that. There's Zernorb and Safekeeper. That's funny. I just don't think I'm going to get Titania back, so I think I'm going to take Copperline Gorge. Obviously, if I knew I was getting both these, maybe I would have just taken her, but this seems fine. Undermount Adventure Wield. Well, that is a nice gift. Okay, well, we're in the right colors. Black is not that open, but I'll just splash a couple animates, and red and green definitely do seem open. Okay. I could have Cogwork Titania Strip Mine. I actually honestly didn't think about that because I was waiting for pack 3 to open this. I don't know that I would necessarily want to do that. I guess if I knew I was getting one of the other pieces, maybe I would. But Cogwork also denying them a good card is really nice, which that wouldn't have done. I don't think I'm going to play Nissa. I don't think I'm going to play Dragon's Rage. I'll just take the fast spawn in the unlikely event that all happens. All right, see, look, Zia Torres, Fnatic, and Bristly Bill all came back. Let's just take... this actually looks like a good Fnatic deck. I'm actually going to take Fnatic Aronis. I also don't even have any fetches for Bristly Bill. Though it does combine well with the Scythecat Cub, which is probably coming back as well. Look, I'll just wheel the Titania. It'll be easy. Though then the Zernorb and Safekeeper will be gone. It's okay. I like where I'm at. I think this is looking pretty good. And I expect at least a pretty open pack 3 here. Especially once I open Dub's Power. Yeah, Cub, Chariot, and Pyromancer are all back. The Cub has Trample. Oh, Season Pyro to discard. Let's just take Season Pyro. Also, I've taken a lot of good mana, and Season Pyro works nicely once you have good mana. It just helps enable these animates and whatnot. Reef Chariot and... and the funny thing is, this is going to make Mark... Oh, Titania came back. All right, well... I'm not going to get the Safekeeper or Zernorb, sadly, but I think Titania Strip Mine is still pretty interesting, and maybe I can get some fetches. I have Lumberjack as well. And then here, I mean, I guess I could Cogwork and Tomb Reanimate. I kind of don't want to do that. I kind of just want to take Pest Infestation. I just don't want to put in... I don't like Entomb in decks without tutors. The Reanimates are fine because these cards are just good to draw. Entomb would be awful to draw. So I don't think that's the way I want to do it. Reanimate is a fine card. Pest Infestation is also pretty good. I guess I could take the third Animate. Then I'd have 2 discard outlets, 3 big creatures. Or maybe I just take both. Oh, this is close. I think I just take Reanimate, actually. We'll see. We'll see. And then here, oh, I do like Bowmasters, and Bowmasters is pretty good. So is Prismatic Visa. Windswept Heath gets green-black, but doesn't get red yet. There's also a Taiga and a Chromox. This actually feels like it's Cogwork time. I'll just take Bowmasters, Windswept Heath. Bowmasters is just a pretty messed up card. I feel like maybe I'll get Taiga back. That'd be pretty nice too. All right. And then here... Well, getting Stomping Ground, locking that up is really nice. All right, so now I have Windswept Heath, Strip Mine to go with Titania, and Lumberjack to go with Titania, which is not bad. I would like one more fetch, or a Wasteland. That would be nice too. And I'm over a couple playables, but I think that should be okay. Bowmaster is also good at fighting for the initiative, just gets you multiple creatures into play. And here, oh, Namesticker, no, Headliner Scarlet. This is just such a good Scarlet deck. Namesticker might come back too. Same with Generous Plunder. It's not a Steel Cutter deck so much. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. There we go. Headliner Scarlet. And then Lelia over 6 and Ursine and Flage. Yeah, I like Lelia with the Soul Lands. There's also Snuff Out. I actually could consider that. I could use more removal. All right, and I have some good fixing. Let's just do that. I could use a little life gain. Should have taken that Zernorb. Because I've got now Snuff Out, Reanimate, and the One Ring. But that's okay. I have a Vaultborn Tyrant that can gain some life. Oh man, Mawlock and Death Greeter. They're both really, really good. Wow, and Overgrown Tomb and Arena. I'm going to take the Mawlock just because more interaction I think is good. They're both excellent cards though. No doubt about that. So this is now... 16 lands. So I need to cut a card. Okay. I mean, I'm also probably going to get a few more cards if I had to guess here. I like the Alpha Deathclaw. I guess of these cards, I'm looking at cutting this Lotus Cobra perhaps. There's a Green Suns here, a Torsten. Green Suns gets Noble, a Mana Dork, a Sentinel, a Moloch, Titania Underground Adventure. It's not that bad. A red-black tap duel is not that interesting. All right, let's just Green Suns. I'll probably cut the Lotus Cobra at that point. I still need to cut another card because this is counting the Mana Crypt as a land, and we're at 16, so not quite good. And then here, Elvish Spirit Guide versus Elvish Mystic. I don't really want either all that much. I might do Elvish Mystic, I guess, or Elvish Spirit Guide. I just have Underbound as really the only one. It makes a lot of sense to do that. Maybe I'll just side in Terra Sunder. The thing is, I just don't think the elves are that good here because I already have a bunch of 2-drop accelerants. I mean, it does accelerate into these on turn 2, but Moloch on 2, I mean, Sentinel on 2 is great. Pyromancer on 2, Gut on 2 are not as important. And I like having access to Terra Sunder. First picking Reanimate was not ideal, but here we are. Would have been nice to pick up one more fetch land. That is unfortunate that we did not. What did I take over Sylvan Safekeeper? Something decent. Oh, wow. Oko's still here? That's crazy, but I can't really take it and play it. So I could hate it, or I could take Copter. Copter is another discard outlet. That actually seems kind of nice. Maybe I just cut the Green Suns. Taiga came back. We're slamming that. We are slamming that. All right, well, Orcish Lumberjack is looking nice here. Okay. Don't hate where we're at. I think this is a pretty decent place to be. I could cut one of the big creatures, but I guess with 3 animates and 1, 2, 3 discard outlets, feels like we're not doing too badly there. And these are also like castable. I can cast all these cards. Maybe I'll just play one less land. This is now, yeah, it says 15 lands plus a Mana Crypt. If I were to cut a card, what would it be? Not sure, because I feel like we have a pretty good setup here. Oh, I'll take Waterlogged Grove, though. That I will play, and it'll make Titania better, and it means that I even get to play one more land, or like a spell land. So given that I want to play one swamp, I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe I'll play 2 swamps. Oh, Beseiju, that's nice. Beseiju's a nice little freebie. Keen-Eyed Curator is a good sideboard card, at least. It's a good sideboard card against me, too. Okay, so I guess I just need to cut one here. I like where we're at. This is pretty solid, all of this. Oh, an Arena of Glory came back? Works for me, too. Haste up a Alpha Deathclaw or something. Oh, and a last pick Raucous Theater. All right, we take all those. All right, so I think I still need just to cut one. I drafted a lot of lands. That's funny. So I have, how many red-green lands do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 red-green lands is nice. So I probably just need like one of each land. I do need a swamp because I have the initiative. This is 16 lands plus a Mana Crypt. Let's see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 green. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9 red. And then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 black. All right. Let's see. This looks decent. I think I'm going to cut the Snuff out. I'll side it in if I play against someone where it feels like it's really, really good. But with 5 swamps in the deck, kind of 6 with Underground, I guess, it seems like it could miss sometimes. All right. I think this deck is pretty solid. It could have committed harder to the animation theme, but I kind of like where I was at. My one regret is I think I took Seasoned Pyro over Sylvan Safekeeper, and I think the Sylvan Safekeeper would have worked out better, but I didn't really think Titania was actually going to wheel, so and there it did. My team's decks are nice, though. So Zach here has Mox Ruby, Soul Ring, Volcanic Delta Steam Vents, just Prismatic Beast, a great mana, Force of Will. I'm going to get to cut the Time Spiral. I think Wheel of Fortune, Narset's fine. Time Spiral's too expensive. This isn't a beatdown deck. You don't want a 6-drop that doesn't actually like kill them. But still, like some burn spells, Mastermind, Plunder, Inti, Death Greeter, Lelia, Oculus, Pyrogoyf. Yeah, this is a nice deck. Quinn is a nice Academy deck. Workshop Academy, Opal, Retrofitter, Coalition Relic, Tinker for Endstone, Coveted Jewel, Portal, and Blightsteel, and Ugin. Yeah, this deck is pretty sweet. And then Ollie has Mox Jet and Gleemox and just like a Jeskai mid-range deck, which looks pretty sweet too. So I like where we're at. Let's see how this goes. All right, time for round one. Playing as Mark here, and this looks like a mulligan to me. Turn 1, Arena of Glory. Turn 2, City of Traders, Evora. But then I have Arena in play. No, I can do better. Yeah. I'll keep this, and I think I'm just going to put the Vaultborn back. If I draw a discard outlet, I can discard Titania. So I think I'll do it this way. And then go turn 1, Underground Mortuary. See if I can find something to reanimate. Oh, well, there's that, huh? Chain Lightning. Oh, no. I mean, I might end up wanting Chain Lightning, but I feel like I could use a second red here for this Season Pyromancer, so keeping Chain Lightning doesn't seem great. Oh. Okay, we're just firing off a Consult. Let's see how many cards he ends up with. Okay, let's see. You just consulted for Flash? Fair enough. Fair enough. Revealing Emrakul, Jace. Yeah, and it's not even one of the ones I can reanimate. All right. I guess I'm dead. All right, yeah. Good beats. Good beats. Consult for Flash is a somewhat risky maneuver, but, you know, it worked out fine here. Basically, if it's in the top 6 cards, then you lose. Otherwise, probably win, and those are good odds. It doesn't really look like a snuff out matchup, though. Keen-Ed Curator seems like it would be appropriate, and maybe I cut Chain Lightning. Yeah, that sounds okay. All right, let's see how this goes, huh? All right, well, let's see if I can play a spell this game. And here, yeah, this hand is fine. Turn 2, Caryatid. Turn 3, Season Pyro, or, well, I guess the Arena of Glory is actually tapped, because I'm going to play the Underground Mortuary first here. Maybe I won't get to Arena on turn 3, but Season Pyro into Gut is not too bad. And I think this matchup is just going to be tough for me. I mean, maybe I can try to mulligan to a Mana Crypt. That doesn't sound like what I want to do, but it's possible that just in order to beat Mark here, I have to be a lot faster than these hands are going to be. We'll see. I mean, if I mulligan, if this hand hit a Crypt, I guess I'd go turn 1 Gut, turn 2 Caryatid attacks that Caryatid, which, I mean, that would be fine too. But we'll see how this goes. You rolled to 6. Let's go Mortuary. Noble. Don't think I want the Noble. I can just play the Caryatid. It's basically the same thing. And it doesn't really help me to get a Noble into play. Land, Mox, Flash. That'll be that. Okay, turn 1 land, go. Caryatid. And then next turn, Season Pyro plus Raucous Theater. Okay, didn't get consulted for Flash, I guess, but could still just have Flash here. Oh, another Mox, too. Okay. Into Night's Whisper or something? Oh, Shieldred's Edict, killing that. Yeah, I guess I can't play anything. That's unfortunate. All right, I'll bin that. So if I draw an Animate, that's something. Edicting my Caryatid while playing Mox and Talisman. I'm just getting destroyed this match. I guess I get to play something here. I think I'm just going to play the One Ring. And then hopefully next turn I can do some good stuff. I'm going to get Mystic Confluenced here. Turn 3 Mystic Confluence would be so sick here after... Oh, all right. My teammate has the Hull Breacher, I think. Is that true? Hold on. My teammate has the Gnar set. So I'm just going to pass. Wishclaw, okay. Let me see. Into using Wishclaw right now. Oh, okay. I don't think bodes well for me. This is going to be Oracle plus Consult here, and I'm just dead. One ring does not protect you from that. All right. Yeah, we're good here. All right, time for round two. Yeah, I guess I'm going to go ahead and mulligan this hand. Playing against Sven on like just Mardu, 4-color white. Just like Caves of Chaos Adventure, Pest Infestation, Fire Covenant, Dion Bahamut's Dominant, Ursine Monstrosity, Parallax Wave. So yeah, well, we'll see how this goes. I'm definitely going to mulligan this hand, of course. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll keep this. You know, at some point I'm going to need to draw Mana Crypt to make it look like my deck can compete a little bit. I guess this hand is going to go Fnatic into either Moloch or one of these. I get to put a card back. Have to put a card back. I think. I'm not putting back lands, Fnatic, or Moloch. So which of these guys? Just put back the Seasoned Pyro. I feel like Sentinel is going to do a pretty good job of that. Turn 1, I'll select Pride. All right. Could Moloch it on turn 2. We'll see. Right. Bouncing Headliner Scarlet at least is not the end of the world. Take my 1. Let's see what Sven's got. Mana Crypt would still be good. I might just play the Fnatic and force Sven to deal with it before playing Moloch. I'm not sure. And let's just get the Mortuary and do some surveilling here. Mountain. All right. I'm gonna bin the Mountain. There's definitely configurations where I end up wishing I had kept the Mountain, but I feel like here with a Sentinel coming, I really don't need to do that. Okay, didn't get swords. That is nice. And I can still play Moloch here. My fear with keeping Mountain is if I then drew another land, I'd be pretty unhappy. Whereas now I had like a couple turns to draw a Mountain, plus I have potentially Sentinel, plus use the map token. Would have been nice to see Bloodbraid Challenger first. That I would have discarded for sure. All right. If you have an answer for Fnatic, you got it. Next turn I might just go Moloch for 2. Because one of the things that's nice about that is then Fnatic taps for 4 mana. We're really getting in there. Caracas I got to watch out for, but it's not too bad. It's not even that good against my reanimation cards. It's Itali, Vaultborn Tyrant, and Alpha Deathclaw. I hope they have Path. That would be okay. It's going to be Flage my face or Flage the Fnatic attack. Yeah, at that point you just Flage me to make a token. Could be a play, I guess. Could also be Pest Infestation. Make 2 1/1s though. That's a pretty weak play, so I'm not entirely sure what Sven's up to here. It was Pest Infestation, make 2 1/1s. Interesting. Let's just play things safe here. Moloch. Eat the Ocelot Pride. And then this way, no matter what happens, I've already removed that. I'm worried that like Sven had, I don't know, Parallax Wave or something like that. And then next turn, I get to play a bunch of things. Name Sticker, uh-oh. Okay, hit the minimum. Let's see if that helps. This is 4th Earlingus. Oh, Jacked Rabbit as a 5/5. Well, I guess saving the Moloch would have worked out a little better for that sense. Oh, okay. Let's definitely get back to... So if I have 5 mana, I can play Titania, get back Windswept Teeth, play Bloodbraid Challenge or something like that. All right, let's go Titania. Get back Windswept Teeth. And sack this, get a taiga. I think I play the Blood Braid over playing Sentinel here. Some good ones to hit. Oh. Wait. I'm really failing at tapping my mana here. All right. Blood Braid into Evora. Well, not the best hit, but let's pass the turn here. I mean, the rabbit can attack and make 4 tokens, and then I'll block with an elemental. Or I'll block with a Bloodbraid Challenger, maybe. Is this Parallax Wave? Oh, Loran. Kill my blood token? Sure. Do I want to block with the Bloodbraid Challenger by any stretch? They can bounce Titania, but that's not all obviously that good. Let's see. Are they dead to Headliner Scarlet? Let's see. They bounce Titania, and then they take 1, 5, 10. No, not enough. Sentinel. Token. Map token, the Bloodbraid Challenger. And I don't think there's any responses that are super relevant. Raucous Theater. I get to make another 5/3 here, which is kind of nice. I think I want to attack with my Elemental token. I want to save Headliner Scarlet to just be lethal here. And I feel like attacking with this is reasonably likely to work out okay. They can block with Lauren and bounce it, I guess. That's fine, though. Okay, so let's go Raucous Theater. Trader City of Traders, get another 5/3. That's 10. Graveyard that. All right. I think I passed the turn. And then now that's 10, 15, 18, 19, 21. So let's see, bounce Titania, and I do 5, 10, 15, 23. Never mind. So Sven is dead here because unless they've got a spell, unless they've got something pretty good, I just get to go Headliner. Oh, Headliner's an additional 3 as well. Yeah, all right. That's funny. Alpha Deathclaw. Not even necessary though. Headliner Scarlet. Attack with it all. Oh yeah. That is the plan. Seems like it's gonna work too. Headliner Scarlet set up here. Titania was really nice this game. Got me a land and 2 5/3s. While also being a legend that Caracas actually is annoying against me, but a lot of my legends have ETBs. Titania, Headliner, Evora. All the legends I've drawn this game have an Enters the Battlefield effect, so that much is nice. All right, Sven, I think you are toast here, my friend. Indeed. All right, and this is the matchup where I do want Snuff out, even if I'm not always going to be able to cast it. I think it's worth the risk. And what do I want to cut? Bowmaster seems good. Chain Lightning, Reanimate. I mean, I like most of what I've got. Maybe Smuggler's Copter. Oh, they have Loran too. Yeah, easy Copter cut. I also could cut any legends. The only legends that are good to cut would be like Evora or Gut. And those are pretty good if they work out. I don't think I want to do that. All right, here. Ooh, I like Snuff out with these 2 Swamp. Also, if I can surveil a big creature into the graveyard, that would be money. Let's go. Let's go Underground Mortuary. Any big creatures? No. I think I'll bin that. And I think I might let the Ocelot Pride hit me once. Well, we'll see what this is. Talisman of Conviction. No, I should just kill it, I think. Draw, land. I mean, I have the Caryatid to block, but then next turn I couldn't stop the Pride either. It would also make a token. That's just too much. Let's Let's just end the thing. Maybe I should have kept a land. I don't know. I hate keeping lands. You could just draw more lands. It'd be a disaster, you know? What's this? What's this? What's this? Eject Rabbit, huh? Gut and Sentinel. All right, well, let's just go Sentinel. Raucous Theater. Oh, actually, I should have done that first in case I hit like a giant thing. This? No, though, this I'll still bin because I don't need to strip mine Sven's land right here. And next turn I can go Undermine Adventure, get a land and play it. I could have kept Copperline Gorge, use strip mine first, then Copperline Gorge comes in untapped, but I don't think I need this. I do want to make sure I've got some semblance of a backup plan for if this Sentinel dies and this Rabbit starts to hit me. It's a shame I used my snuff out already, but you know. Hopefully the Sentinel is enough to keep things going. Caves of Chaos Adventure. Okay. Interesting. So now I attack with Sentinel. Reanimate the Caves of Chaos Adventure and play an Undermount Adventure, perhaps? They could attack with the Jackrabbit, but then they're throwing away Jackrabbit to make 2 1/1s. That doesn't seem like a great deal. I could play Gut. Gut any good? I think I'm just going to attack with the Sentinel. The problem with Gut is they don't block with Caves of Chaos Adventure because I'm at that point going to get the Monarch or the Initiative, so I'd rather offer a trade here. Yes, a good. And then go reanimate on that. I mean, if I get Parallax Waves, it's going to be really bad, but Parallax Wave is going to be bad no matter what. Get Forest. I guess play the Forest. Play Undermount Adventure. And let's go ahead and forge up the Undermount Adventure. All right. Parallax Wave, I basically just die. Otherwise, though, I feel like I'm in pretty good shape. Doing reanimate things. I mean, I started the turn with them having the initiative and ended with me having advanced 2 steps in the initiative. No. Okay, that's not Parallax Wave. It could be something bad for me still. I'm not saying I beat everything else, but Parallax Wave I certainly don't beat. 4th Eorlingus. Is that really going to do it? I don't really think so, but I guess we'll see, huh? Block. Take 4. Assuming there's no Pyrokinesis or something? No, Pyrokinesis you might have played before blocks. Mind Collapse on Undermount Adventure? Yeah, I guess I'm not entirely sure what is happening here. I need at least one of them to live so I can trigger Gut next turn, but that also seems pretty doable. And at some point I'll strip mine the Indotha Triumph, but we're not there yet. It is Pyrokinesis. Okay, so it's just going to deal 4 to that. So I take 6, go into 6. You get the initiative. Pyrokinesis plus 4th is a lot. That might actually... Because now I'm going to die to trap. Yeah. All right. I guess I need something pretty good here then. So let's see. If I go Gut, sack a map token, attack. I have 3 blockers. Get to trap. No, I'm actually just dead. Damn. Pyrokinesis plus 4th Eorlingus stacked up nicely. I would have been at 8 instead, and they would have had 1 less token, and out of a Caves of Chaos Adventure. That's a very different game. All right, on the play, and yeah, we're good to go over here. All right, on the play. Any mana crypts? No, but I could take a mulligan. Okay, here we go. I'm going to keep this. I think I just put back Bowmasters. If I draw black mana, we're moving on to bigger and better things. We've got Alpha Death Claws in the Reckoning. All right, this is why we drafted Mana Crypt. Turn 2, I can go Map Token plus Fanatic, and if I find a black source, I could have a hasted Alpha Death Cloud on turn 3. That would be nice. Sven has had turn on Ocelot Pride both times. Hopefully does not have Pyrokinesis. Oh man, one Pyrokinesis in this hand does start to fall apart, I will admit. But what are you going to do? Oh, turn on Library? Huh. Library plus Pyrokinesis will be brutal. I think I'm supposed to map this, yeah. Okay. Hit Undermine Adventure. I will not put that in my graveyard. Play Arena. Play Fanatic. Okay, we passed the Pyrokinesis test. That is a card I could just lose to. Sven actually probably should have librated in response. Imagine if you found Pyrokinesis and nugged the Sentinel there. But it didn't happen, and now I get to make a token, and next turn I could play a hasted Underbound Adventure, but I don't even know that's better than playing a hasted Deathclaw or Vaultborn Tyrant on the following turn. I mean, next turn I can actually just play a hasted Vaultborn Tyrant. Maybe I'll just do that. Fanatic of Ronus, baby. They have 9 cards in hand, so they're going to need some free spells to get back into this, because Mana Crypt on the play and the Fanatic Sentinel is a lot. Jetmir's Guarded plus discard? Okay, we take those. And even if the Fanatic gets killed, I still get to play Underground Adventure, but here play Vaultborn. And yeah, that's a nice little turn 3. Pretty nice hedge against sweepers and whatnot too. Yeah, I'll put Lumberjack in my graveyard. I'll attack for 11 and go ahead. Fanatic of Rhodos doing some work. All right, this is what this deck was trying to do, and it worked out pretty nicely. I think Sven is pretty toast here, if I had to guess. But given that they didn't play any free spells previous turns, my teammate has the Solitude. Yeah, that's what I thought. All right, a little live looking because we're playing J-Ready next turn, or next match. It looks like this one's about done. Quinn here has Academy that taps for about 15 mana. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13 mana. And Ugin, Coveted Jewel, Jace. J-Ready does have Breach, Freeze, LED. So Quinn does have to watch out for that with 10 cards left in deck. You don't need a whole lot. So I guess that's what we're worried about here. And this is good amount of damage. Let's see. Oh, we're tapping all this for mana. We're not even using Relic of Sauron. 17, 18 mana, 19 mana, 20 mana. What are we doing here? Upheaval with 15 floating. Okay. I think that's probably going to do it. Indeed it does. Very nicely done, Quinn. All right. I'm on the play here. And I mean, I don't think I'm supposed to mulligan this hand, but obviously this hand is not like the fastest. I guess turn 2, I could go carry it into One Ring, but I think what I'm going to do is turn 2 Copter, turn 3 Sentinel. Just get the beats going. I'd rather just get those in play and then play the One Ring to find more stuff. If I even need it, there's definitely a chance that if I find like a gut or something, I'm just discarding enough cards that I don't need the One Ring. I just have other threats instead. So, oh, wait, this is just a random person who joined my game. Never mind. On to round 3. Well, still in the play. Now I can have a Mana Crypt in my hand. I did not, but I think Bowmasters into Sentinel, into Ring, into Bloodbraid is decent. Animate Dead. I'm just going to bin that. I mean, there's a world where Sentinel map tokens flip over something to animate, but I don't think I'm supposed to just snap that off. I also could use like Finding Mana Crypt or even City of Traders here. Could still be pretty good. Pinnacle Emissary. Jeez, okay. Okay, that didn't seem too bad. I'm just going to pass because I'll take one off the drone. But then I get to fire off Bowmaster's end of turn, and this way J Ready might play a card draw spell into this or something. Who knows? Monastery Mentor. Okay. Interesting. I think I'll play this now. It doesn't look like they're playing anything else. All right, could use a Moloch here. Vora. Not great. Letting Mentor go unchallenged is not really where I like to be, but don't currently have a way to challenge it. So I guess we'll see. Oh, that didn't trigger Mentor, so that's not so bad. I mean, land would be decent. Oh, I see. It was to play this and trigger them both. We imprinting on this, Mox? We are. No, we're not. Nah, that wasn't still not that strong. It was 0 mana to make a drone and a monk. It's okay, but it's not the end of the world. I'm just going to attack with Sentinel, I think. I will trade it for anything that it blocks. Block with Pinnacle plus Monk. But then I'm just going to play one ring here. Pass the turn. And hopefully find an answer next turn to some of these things. Pentad Prism? Or something. Yeah, that triggers some things. I'm not taking damage this turn, which is nice. Yeah, let's just draw whatever. Okay, so... Oh, and that's going to kill the one ring. Very nice. All right. So what am I looking for here? I mean, they're not really getting in there. I guess that at some point could be good. Let's just go Bloodbraid Challenger. I still would like to hit something that could get Mentor off the board, and I have a decent amount of hits. All right, well, Fanatic actually can add up too. Let's attack with this thing. Happy to trade this for anything. I don't want to go too aggressive because a couple spells later, those monks really get in there. Oh, we're trading here? I'm very happy about that. Okay, so next turn I have 1,000,000 mana. So next turn I can start with using maybe blood tokens or map tokens to get a land into the graveyard for Titania. Okay. Chalice on 1 into 6. Discard a land to play a Lotus Petal, maybe? All right. Take my turn. Let's see. Map that. Yes, I'll put Lumberjack in my graveyard. Tap this for 4 now. I think I mapped this again. Atali. No, I guess I don't put Atali into my graveyard. And I can play a Headliner Scarlet and I can deal some damage. I can play Evora. Let's see, I have 4/7 mana. So I can kind of play everything here. So let's go Headliner Scarlet. Target you. Evora. Play a Noble. And then attack, and I've got a bunch of blockers. I actually kind of want to leave Scarlet back. I feel like I'm only getting 2 points of damage because Exalted, and I feel like the easiest way I lose is like 6 enables, like let's say J Ready plays 2 Lotus Petals here and then attacks with a bunch of 3/3 monks. Though we still got some good chumpers. Here, next turn I'm going to play Atali and kind of do something big. Assuming my Fanatic doesn't die. I also get to draw an extra card off Headliner, which is nice. And Got a Titania kind of waiting in the wings here. So J Ready has one card, two cards in hand. Can play Lotus Petal. Can play Pinnacle Emissary out of the graveyard too, but that's unlikely to do that much. I guess could play Pinnacle Emissary and then discard a land to play Petal. Trigger Emissary, trigger Mentor. Honestly, the Mentor has not gone that nuts. All right. Petal. You doing this again? All right, we're just attacking with the drones because they can't block anything. All right. Take it. Italy is going to get exiled to Headliner. There's the Mana Crypt. That one I don't really want to play right now. Cast Italy. So we got Oko and Moloch. All right. I will cast them both. Moloch. I'm just going to eat Mentor here. See if J Ready does not have a play. And then now Oko, I can Bloodbraid Challenger here as well if I play Mana Crypt. J Ready is at 13. I can also make a food. So yeah, let's Bloodbraid Challenger. Red, green, exile these three. Into Sylvan Caryatid. All right. And let's go ahead and attack with these two. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blockers back for those things. All right. Seems fine to me. Chump, chump. So now we're just on. I'm just going to elk the 6 here. Just to stop, I don't even know what from happening. All right, and now J Ready, I think, is just dead. I guess the drones can take me to 7. Crypt takes me to 4. So a deal 4 could have done something. Or is this like a draw 7 or something? Echo of Eons with Bowmasters in play. I guess that's probably been keeping that at bay for a while, huh? I think J Ready is probably dead. Yep. That's what it looks like to me. All right. Let's see. Snuff Out kills Mentor and kills Pinnacle Emissary. It's true. I probably want Keen-Eyed Curator and Terra Sunder, I would say. I think I like Chain Lightning still. I might take out Necromancy. It doesn't seem like the games are going quite that direction. Same with Vaultborn. Just trim down on the expensive stuff a little bit. Don't want the Snuff Cobra. Now this looks pretty good to me. All right. Let's see how this goes. All right, on the draw here. Mana Crypt waiting room once more. Look, when you first pick a Mana Crypt to draft Red Green Beats, a lot of what you want to see is that, in fact, Mana Crypt. Yeah, I mean, this one's still fine, though. No black mana yet, but I have a discard outlet when I animate, when I do draw it. And I have a Noble into Smuggler's Copter. Evora is also nice with Copter, and Keen-Eyed Curator is nice against Breach. So my Noble doesn't die. Looks like it's going to, though, maybe. Oh, Steel Cutter. Oh, I drew Lumberjack. That's interesting. Let's go Lumberjack, Copter. I'm threatened to have a good time here. So Steel Cutter with no 0. Unfortunately, I did have to play the Beseiju to make all this work. 6, huh? All right. Underground Mortuary. Go Evora first. Crew the Copter and attack for 4. Getting a loot on here. Yeah, I guess I'll discard the Taiga. That seems fine. 6 is going to get it. I think J Ready did not see the Exalted. Well, good beats. You're allowed to do that. Put this in my graveyard. And I think I sack this, get green, keen-eyed curator, and curator the 6, and then pass the turn. Well, that's going to make things a little more difficult for my opponent here. I actually could have set up Bowmasters. I was trying to find a black for that, if that block happened, but I had Exalted, so it kind of didn't matter. Rumble, Revealing, Breach, LED, or Petal rather, with Storm Chaser's Talent and Lush Portico. Probably just going to take the Petal then. Oh, it took the Breach. Interesting. All right. Might have an answer for Keen-Eyed Curator, not sure. The Curator is going to do some work though. Steel Cutter, yeah, you got it. End of turn, let's curate this Lotus Petal. Sentinel. How do we want to do this? What do we want to do? I've got potentially a lot of mana. 1, 2, 5, 6 mana. I can't play both my black spells, unfortunately. I would like to attack with a bunch of things. So let's go. Let's just tap this for black. Sack this for green. Sentinel. I think I animate the Pyromancer. I don't think I care about the card draw for Bowmaster stopping card draw quite right now. Maybe that's a mistake, but this also triggers Evora nicely. And then now I've got a map token and a blood token. So let's crew copter with my elemental. I think I just leave up, I'm going to leave up mana crypt mana for the keen-eyed curator here. Yeah, I'll put Headlander Scarlet in my graveyard because it's not really going to help me. Attack with these. Draw. I'll discard Bloodbraid Challenger because that's already going to... I can just cast it from the graveyard. Make another blood token. And play Mana Crypt and pass the turn. I don't think I need to use the curator right now. Yeah, gotta make a... Can't make a token here. I don't think that's going to lead to a win very often. Okay, you got LED. Got Breach. Let that resolve, I guess. Let's see what's next. Malevolent Rumble. Sure. Makes another token. Rumble. Discards Chrome Locks, Oriox Salvagers. Basically, if I see Brain Freeze, but killing the LED is also pretty important. So J Ready's gonna, maybe instead of using the map token, I have another activation up. Maybe that would have been better. Let's see. About to run out of mana on this Rumble here. So sack this for white. Oriox Salvagers? Well, you can only play Salvagers or LED. So I don't think this is going to work. All right. Target LED. Pay 1. And 2 mana floating. 2 white mana floating. So do I hit the Rumble or do I hit the Echo of Eons? I guess I hit the Echo of Eons. And then you can't even flash back the Rumble. All right. I think that actually does it. Keen-Eyed Curator. It does the trick. It's got artifacts, sorceries, and creatures. It'll be a 7/7 next turn. Not that it matters. I can just attack with everything and win. Yeah, that'll do it. 2-1. A nice finish for red-green, losing to just combo where it just killed me with Flash or Demonic Consultation Oracle, and this worked out pretty nicely. I mean, I think this deck was totally solid. The animate stuff was just whatever. It didn't really come together, but Mana Crypt's great, Sentinel's great, just good threats. Wheeling Underground Adventure is nice. Red-green beats maintains a high win rate when I draft it, but I only draft it typically when I get a good piece of acceleration. Without those things, I think this deck can actually lag behind. But it didn't in this case, and I'll take a 2-1 finish. Boom. That'll do it for this one. Thanks for hanging out with me as I drafted some red-green beats, and be back with some cube drafts, some avatar, everything you want this week. I'll see you there. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. It helps out the channel, and you won't miss a single draft.